Peace. Good tidings, good greetings. Shalom to all of you who are listening to me. I know for a fact this week could have been stressful. I know for a fact this week could have been trying. But I know for a fact that I'm glad to have you listening to me. I know for a fact that this week, this day, this night, this morning, whenever you're listening to me, will get better from now on. Because you're listening to a voice that cares for you and that loves you and that wants you to get better. And so as we listen to one another, the tether will get better. We know that as we see things outside of our bodies, we also see them within our bodies. So that we know when the sun is shining, we know that there's a sun shining within us. We know that when it's raining outside, we know that, new fruits and new plants are going to start growing inside of us that will bear new fruit or bear new harvest for our survival. So as we look out, we remain thankful because we know that we're still living and we're still thriving. So everlastingly, we give up praise because we know that as soon as we give up the praise, we know that assurance will be coming down upon us like the rain. So as the wind blows, and reaches our face, we know that the Most High, He is always on the case. With that being said, brethren, you guys see the title of the video. It's something that we all should have, I believe. It's about our kidneys. I'm not going to be diving too deep into it. I don't think this video is going to be too long. But over here on this channel, when we say too long, I hope you're not in a rush though. Because if you're in a rush, you might got to go catch another bus. Because over here we take our time and we ride the wave to make sure we squeeze every juice out of the lime. Because I want my sunshine. So yeah, kidneys. What are your kidneys? A lot of people, most people in the world have them, I hope. But a lot of people don't actually know what they are. We're not going to be diving too deep. We're just going to be doing a quick little overview, and then we're going to dive into, a little bit extra study to get a little bit more metaphysical, spiritual information about what our kidneys actually are. So that being said, let's get a quick overview first. The kidneys are a pair of bean-shaped organs on either side of your spine, below your ribs and behind your belly. Each kidney is about 4 or 5 inches long, roughly the size of a large fist. The kidney's job is to filter your blood. They remove waste, control the body's fluid balance, and keep the right levels of electrolytes. All of the blood in your body passes through them several times a day. Blood comes into the kidneys, waste gets removed, and salt, water, and minerals are adjusted if needed. The filtered blood goes back into the body. Waste gets turned into urine, which collects in the kidney's pelvis, a funnel-shaped structure that drains down a tube called the ureter to the bladder. Each kidney has around 1 million tiny filters called nephrons. You could have only 10% of your kidneys working, and you may not even notice any symptoms or problems. If the blood stops flowing into a kidney, part or all of it could die. That can lead to kidney failure. Your kidneys also remove acid that is produced by the cells of your body and maintain a healthy balance and homeostasis in the entire body. Maintaining healthy balance of water, salts, and minerals such as sodium, calcium, phosphorus, and potassium is a main job and function of the kidneys. Without this balance, nerves and muscles and other tissues in your body may not work properly. Our kidneys also make hormones that help control your blood pressure and make red blood cells and keep your bones strong and healthy. So now we know what the kidneys are. Let's dive deeper into how they work. Each of your kidneys is made up of about 1 million filtering units called nephrons. Each nephron includes a filter called glomerulus and a tubule. The nephrons work through a two-step process. The glomerulus filters your blood, and the tubule returns substances which are needed to your blood and remove waste as well. The glomerulus filters themselves. They actually work to filter your blood. As blood flows into each nephron, it enters a cluster of tiny blood vessels which are the glomerulus themselves. The thin walls of the glomerulus allow smaller molecules, waste and fluids, and mostly water, which then passes into the tubule. Larger molecules such as proteins and blood cells stay in the blood vessels. The tubule then returns needed substances to your blood and removes waste. A blood vessel runs alongside the tubule. As the filtered fluid moves along the tubule, the blood vessels reabsorb almost all of the water, along with minerals and nutrients your body needs. The tubule helps remove excess acid from the blood. The remaining fluid and waste in the tubule becomes urine. Blood flows into your kidney through the retinal artery. This large blood vessel branches into smaller and smaller blood vessels until the blood reaches the nephrons. In the nephron, your blood is filtered by the tiny blood vessels of the glomeruli and flows out of your kidney through the renal vein. Your blood circulates through your kidneys many times a day. In a single day, your kidneys filter about 150 quarts of blood. Most of the water and other substances that filter through your glomeruli are returned to your blood by the tubules. Only 1 to 2 quarts become urine. So, that was a pretty quick one. So, we understand what the kidneys are in a physical sense. It's inside your body, close to your belly, behind your ribs, all that good fun stuff. We spoke about how the kidneys in a physical sense, they help filter your body, make sure the body has a proper homeostasis, make sure the body has proper balance. So yeah, that's that in a physical sense. But over here on this channel, we'd like to dive a little bit deeper than that. And so in this physical sense, yeah, that's what it does. But what can it help do in this physical, in the spiritual and metaphysical? Because we know that we don't just live in this physical form that we see. We know there's many more bodies that we can be. And so we dive into ancient languages, such as the ancient language of creation. We know the kidneys are called kilaya. Now, depending on the way you spell it, you might get a different vibration. But kilaya in the Hebrew/Aramaic tongue is, in layman's terms, representation of the kidneys. But in deeper understandings, the kidneys represents the innermost parts of man. It represents the feelings, the understanding, the wants, and everything that the man might want inside of himself. It's also the seat of the emotions of a living being. So, if your kidneys stored or are considered the seat of your emotions, so maybe the kidneys aren't just filtering physical things, but maybe they're filtering spiritual and and metaphysical things as well, such as your emotions, such as your feelings. So many people, they have extra uric acid, they have kidney stones, they have, different types of ailments, such as kidney failure and all different types of ailments within their kidneys. And the main job of the kidney is to filter not just the physical, but spiritual as well. Maybe you as a person who are dealing with any of these ailments or issues, you might not be filtering everything properly inside of yourself. Because the seat of your emotions can be felt within your kilaya, or in layman's terms, your kidneys. So maybe there's something in your life that you're still holding on to, that you're not willing to bear, quote unquote, your cross, and quote unquote tell the world about your sin. And because of that, you're still holding on to it, and because of that, your body is not filtering it. Because why would you want to hold on to toxicity that is killing you? Because someone might do something in your past, you might think something about them that you want to hurt them or something. You might have done something in your past where you hurt somebody else, and because of that, that inkling to not let it go, you're creating more pain onto yourself. Because we can heal the physical, but the spiritual is where the disease manifests from first. And so herbs like dandelion, lemon water, baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, basil, the list can keep going on and on, coconut water, all these physical things, of course, they do wonders. But if your spiritual body is still leading you towards illnesses, you can keep going back and forth to Western doctors, naturopathic doctors, allopathic doctors, whatever type of doctor you want to go to. But if the doctor you're not going to is, the Most High, the Heavenly Father, and His Help Me, the Earthly Mother, then, hey, brother, I don't know what to tell you. Because, the Heavenly Father, He wants to see your spirit become renewed. He wants to see your spirit, become better than what it is now. And for that to happen, you have to, change a little bit about your former circumstance. Because a lot of men want knowledge, but a lot of men don't want to change. When you get something at the store, what do you get back? Change. So change is a derivative of purchasing something. And when you purchase something with your hard will, of course you are going to be given back change. So I welcome the change. I welcome back dividends from what I give. So brethren, we learned about a quick overview of what the kidneys are. I hope you understand that your kilaya is more than just a physical filtering station of your body. It's also metaphysical seats of your emotions. It's also a place where you can understand the innermost feelings of where they are, because the kidneys are right next to your belly. And a lot of times when we eat, we're eating out of emotions. When you welcome food into your body, you should always be welcoming the food in thanksgiving. Because and most of y'all know my type of diet by now. But whatever type of diet you eat, you have to welcome it with thanksgiving, with understanding, and with love inside of you. Because your stomach, your belly is right next to that filtering place. It's right next to your ribs. Yeah. So if you're not filtering properly, you're not filtering the waste physically, spiritually, metaphysically, mentally, outside of your body, you're going to be welcoming blockages, which are kidney stones. You're going to be welcoming pain, which is kidney failure. You're going to be welcoming extra fluids inside of your body that should have been passed by now. But because your body lives on multiple planes of existence, and because if you're not willing to cleanse all of them, your physical body will not be cleansed. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I thank you guys for coming back over here. Ask for the everlasting presence of existence to assure your life, to make sure whatever illnesses or whatever disease or whatever problems or whatever, anything that you're dealing with, those problems can become renewed, and you can understand that everything that you need is already inside of you. So that being said, brothers and sisters, Shalom.